Right, got a Baxi Megaflow system, wide plan with a 3-port, just taking the head off. It's not coming on for heating, so the heating's on, the wireless stat is on, 3-port is stuck in hot water position. So I'm going to test to see whether the problem is with the stat or with the 3-port. Okay, so for heating, we've got to look for the white cable coming off of the 3-port. That will be linked to the room stat, and we're going to be looking for 240 volts on it. So that will be there in number 5. So I'm just going to check that first. Right, number 5 to earth, got nothing. Right, so on the room stat, we've got 230 between common and earth. Obviously, we're not going to be able to check the white, so I'm going to put a link between common, the black and the white, and see if that clicks the 3-port open. Right, there's a link between common and cool, so between 1 and 3. I'm going to flip the power on and see if that motors that 3-port into heating mode, which it does. There we go. Boiler's got demand. So 40 wireless room stat. Okay, so this is a line diagram for a Y-plan system. So in that previous video where I was testing the faulty wireless receiver, ignore the bottom half of this because we're not dealing with that at the moment. We're only dealing with the programmer, the room stat, and the mid position valve. So to put it simply, what I tested was put the programmer on. That sends a live to the common on the room stat. That should, when you turn it on, click down to cool, which will send power down the white, which then liven the orange to the boiler, and obviously the boiler's got its pump built in already, and that will tell it to turn on. So the problem we were having was, when you turn the heating up, the wireless room stat, it wasn't clicking from common to cool. So all I've done there is I put a link between common and cool to make sure that it's got a permanent 240 volt supply, so that that stays open all the time, or there's power going down the white all the time, which would then prove that if it opens and sends power down the orange and switches the boiler on, that the wireless room stat is faulty. If, however, I'd put a link there and that still wasn't motoring over to the heating side, then the problem is a mid position valve. So always start with the programmer first, then the room stat, then the 3-port valve.